Alright, chat, look, bro. We got a crazy banger video for y'all boys, bro. Look, bro. It's a Friday for y'all boys. For me, it's a Wednesday and things of that nature. I ain't gonna lie. I found the video that's for sure gonna make me war OD. I had to make 2 videos for y'all boys. Literally 1 o'clock in the morning, chat. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all boy. Bro, it's literally 1 o'clock in the morning, bro. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stay on the grind for y'all boys, you know what I mean? And word, new headphones too, better mic quality so y'all boys can hear me better. I was using this camera microphone. Y'all know how bad this camera looks. You can even see it and stuff like that. But yeah, no more talking. Let's go ahead and get into this video and see how scary the junk is. All right, so look, this first video, which is, it got 3 videos in one, so we finna go ahead and just watch this whole video and word. This first video is called 3 True Horror Stories Animated. You know, I've been reacting to a lot of animated videos, and they mostly, and all of them been true. So, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and see how the junk go. Oh my god, but I forgot about these headphones. These things has the best quality headphones. This is not sponsored, by the way, but I'm gonna put y'all boys on at the end of the video.
I lived with my grandmother for a
large come on. You see, and this is the first thing I see. Like, god dang, bro, lock in, bro. Okay, let's start this back. Come on.
I lived with my grandmother for a large part of,
like, sometimes that junk just pisses me off, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
My life. Across the street from her house lived a woman, her neighbor, who always looked at us in a strange way. She hated our family, and I still don't know why. She didn't hide it either. You could see it in her eyes, in the way she glared, like we'd done something unforgivable.
Facts.
But then, in 2015, when I was 8 years old, something unexpected happened. That same woman called me over to her front yard. She was smiling. It was the first time she'd ever acted friendly. I was an innocent, naive child, so I crossed the street without hesitation. She was holding a doll, a big one, around 3 feet tall. It had blonde, shoulder-length hair with bangs, and looked just like one of those.
If you accept that doll, your word to your word of my mother, you're cooked, buddy. You're gonna get boomed, you alright?
Old dolls from the 80s or 90s. She gave it to me, and I accepted it. Why wouldn't I? I brought the doll home and showed it to my family. They thought it was odd that she'd suddenly act nice, but no one really questioned it. Days passed, and for no clear reason, I started to feel afraid of that doll. I didn't want to be near it.
Of course.
I couldn't look it in the face.
Me personally, I would.
My mom and aunt thought it was funny. They'd play little pranks like putting the doll next to my bed, holding a fork while I was asleep.
You play with me doing that? You play with me doing that, gang? And I see you running out this room while this doll is behind me. I'm laying down, doll beside me. I'm smacking the doll first. I'm making sure I got a switch on me. I'm airing it out, bro. It's like, bro, you're not playing with my emotions like that, little twin.
Always cared about me, but to me,
man, heck no, I ain't going for that twin. No, bro, cause that junk just really pissed me off, twin. You put my own dog that I do not like beside me when I'm sleeping, gang. You do not play with my sleep, little twin. On me, you get switched like that, little twin. Stop playing with me like that, bro. On bro.
I was terrified. And then, strange things started happening. My grandmother had already been struggling with depression after losing a close relative.
Dang.
But after the doll came into our house, her condition rapidly worsened.
That doll,
she began having hallucinations. She stopped recognizing people, even me, even my mother and aunt.
Whoa,
The only person she recognized was my uncle. She would talk about seeing the house on fire. She told us she saw me and my cousins lying dead in the kitchen.
I can't look at that.
She walked aimlessly through the house,
oh
never
my
speaking
god
clearly.
You the grandma scary things, bro. Like, when it's with your grandma, gang, I do not play that junk. When it's with your grandma, gangy, like, gang, that junk just don't feel right. Like, it's like, I seen this one clip, bro. I'm gonna put it up too. I don't know if I'm gonna put it up, but I'm gonna find it, bro. It was this one clip, bro. It was like it would be like a TikTok trend, and then it'll be like seeing my grandmother wake up in the middle of the night, and then like it would be to like the person's that's recording it, and then the camera would turn, and then it would see their grandma just like banging their head against, I don't know, but if I don't find it, I don't care.
There was always a worried, almost haunted look in her eyes. She wasn't herself anymore. It was like something had taken over. My family started to believe something spiritual was happening. We brought in a pastor to bless the house. We even called a medium from Umbanda, an Afro-Brazilian religion, to try and expel whatever was there. During one of these sessions, my mom, who has always been spiritually sensitive, said she felt a hand around her neck. trying to
This is 2 jump scares in like less than 10 seconds, gang. I gotta stop, gang, because it's just, I got God headphones on and I can hear every detail in this video,
choke
gang.
her. Eventually, my grandmother had to be admitted into a psychiatric hospital. Even there, the hallucinations continued. She believed the doctors were trying to kill her. She begged not to be left alone.
Yo,
And that doll, the one that the neighbor gave me, my
Take it
uncle
out.
took it and threw it away somewhere along the road.
yeah,
To
word.
this day, I don't know what was inside that doll, and I don't know if our neighbor cursed it.
I'm not looking
But
at
it's
that.
the only explanation that makes sense. My grandmother is okay now. She's stable, but she has to take a lot of medication to stay that way.
Facts.
We don't talk much about it anymore, but it's something none of us will ever forget. And that woman, that neighbor who gave us those dirty looks, she still lives across from my grandmother's house, and she still looks at us with hate. And once, she even tried to run me over with her car. I just wish I knew why. Why did she do this to us?
Yo, whoa. I don't play that junk, bro. I don't play that junk. Gang, you prank. Oh my God. And the dog that escaped, bro, you better not come to this crib. This crib is full of crosses and word, bro. We got Jesus everywhere around this crib. Do not come around that crib, little twin. You will get switched in the mud, little twin.
Hi, my name is Nikola, and I live in Bulgaria.
Nikola.
This happened when I was just 7 years old.
Type.
I was staying at my grandma's house in our village during the winter.
Tight.
It was a small, quiet place where everyone knew each other. One night, I was out in the center of the village with my cousins and a couple of friends. We ate, we played, and as the night went on, it got later than usual. Eventually, it was time to go home. Now, our house was at the very edge of the village, and to get there, we had to walk down this long, dark road. There were houses along the way, sure, but it was still pitch black. The street lamps were there, but they didn't work. As we were walking home, we noticed a man standing by the road, all by himself. At first, we thought nothing of it, until we got closer. He didn't look right. His posture was off. His eyes were hazy. He was drunk.
Yo,
And as we
twin.
walked past him, he looked directly at my youngest cousin. She was only 5, and said something under his breath. "You're a cute kid. Wanna come to my house?"
You already know what I'm about to say, little twin. Gotta switch to my YN mode. Hold on, let me put my ski mask on right quick. So first of all, twin, you know what I'm saying? If that was me in that situation, I'm gonna always make sure I'm with the kids, all right? I'm gonna make sure I'm walking them home safely. If I see a whole man like that asking any of them girls I'm walking with, you see me, gang, you already know what I got, twin. I got a Gen 5 with a 40 round Chris Fester mag with a switch on it, little twin. I'm not playing with that junk. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't playing them games, twin. I ain't playing. Facts.
"I'll give you some
Not
candy."
playing them games, twin.
I froze.
Not
Then I
playing
grabbed her
games.
hand and started dragging her along with me and my other cousin,
Facts.
who was 6 at the time.
I ain't playing no games.
We didn't say anything. We just walked faster.
Go ahead, follow me,
and the
twin.
man, he
Come
just
on.
stood there,
Follow me.
watching
I
us.
want you to.
By the time we got to our house, my heart was racing. We had a gate in front, and it was locked. I quickly helped my cousins jump over it. It wasn't that tall, so I jumped over too. I grabbed the key from under the rug, opened the door, shoved everyone inside, including myself, and locked it.
I mean,
The
shoot.
house was silent. Everyone was asleep, even my grandma. We made our way up to the 3rd floor. That's where our room was. I grabbed some firewood along the way and lit the metal oven to keep us warm. And once everything felt safe again, I turned out the lights. But something told me to look outside.
Oh my
Some
God.
feeling I had in my stomach.
All right, twin.
And I listened to it. I pulled back the curtain, and there he was. That same.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, you know, if I was in the predicament too, I would have had a sniper. It would have been an Arctic 50. You know what I mean? The ones from Call of Duty with an extended start thing with a 50 times zoom scope. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like I only need that type of, you know, scope. I'm gonna make sure it got a silencer on it. All right. I'll make sure it come with 10 mags. Okay. 10 mags with that can support 15 rounds. All right. Let me chill out, bro.
A man just standing there, staring. We made eye contact. I didn't want to scare my cousins. They were already drifting off to sleep. So I closed the blinds and went to bed. laying in between my cousins.
You just gonna go to sleep after that.
Eventually, I fell asleep. The next day, I didn't see the man anywhere outside, and for a while, I let myself believe it was over. But a few days later, I had to go to my other grandma's house to deliver some things, and as I got there, I overheard a few people talking, and what I heard made my blood run cold. They said a man had been arrested the night before. He'd followed a young girl through the village and tried to break into her house. They had found him armed with a knife. In that moment, everything clicked. That man, he wasn't just...
I don't even want to look at that. Hold on, chat. I'm sorry for pausing, but the video, my last video, the one that's called "You Might Feel Different After This Video," I'm not gonna lie, that's coming up. Oh my god. And I'm going through my channel, and the one, the Try Not to Laugh video, y'all love that one. Y'all love that one. So hey, I'm gonna try to make more Try Not to Laugh videos for y'all boys, bro. But I appreciate y'all, boy. I love y'all boys. So I had to make 2 videos. Like, that's why I'm wearing the same shirt. I had to make 2 videos. That's why, you know what I mean? Word.
Some drunk villager.
Word.
He was hunting. And if I hadn't grabbed my
So this video was after I made the
door in time. God only knows
You Might Feel
what
Different
happened
one
to us.
I didn't even see what happened. Hold on, let me go back.
My name is... And if I hadn't grabbed my cousins and locked the door in time, God only knows what would have happened to us.
Oh yeah, he had that knife and then he took you.
My name is Yuma, and I live in a small city in India.
Sorry.
My best friend Raj and I were beyond excited when we managed to convince my parents to let us have a week-long sleepover to kick off our summer vacation. My parents, both doctors, had to attend an urgent conference, so we had the house all to ourselves.
That'd
we
be
spent
the
the
best
day
feeling.
having a blast, prank calling, doing our nails, trying our new makeup looks,
Okay,
and
prank
just
calling.
enjoying
Prank
the
calling
freedom.
is childish, but yeah.
As night fell, we decided to watch a movie and finally called it a night around 2 a.m. We went upstairs to my bedroom, but of course, being teenagers, the chatter didn't stop. Everything was perfectly normal until Raj suddenly went quiet and whispered,
"Did you hear that?" "Hear what?"
I asked, a bit confused.
If I ain't hear it, I ain't
"The
hear it
rustling
too.
of the doorknob."
Okay,
She
yeah, I
said.
ain't hear that.
I brushed it off at first.
I ain't hear that.
but a
Look,
few minutes later, I heard it too.
Okay, now I heard
That
it.
soft, eerie sound made both of our faces turn pale. But then, as suddenly as it started, the noise stopped. I looked out the window, but there was no one there. We tried to go back to our conversation, but the unease lingered. It's all we could think about. Out of nowhere, a loud crash from downstairs shattered the silence. It sounded like something had toppled over. We were paralyzed with fear, clinging to each other, our minds racing. Raj decided to call her mom, who lived just a few blocks away. In a panic, she rushed over, telling us to stay locked in the room until she arrived. She knew where we kept the spare key, so she was able to let herself in. As we waited, we heard the unmistakable sound of a vase shattering near my bedroom. We were terrified and convinced we were in real danger. Then, the front door unlocked. Raj's mom arrived, and as she came upstairs, she knocked on the door, reassuring us that everything was fine. When we opened the door, she was laughing, telling us that a stray cat had somehow gotten inside. We were dumbfounded, but then remembered we had left a window open earlier. We laughed it off, but still shaken.
Okay.
We decided to spend the night at Raj's place instead.
Yeah.
The next morning,
Smart move.
over a lazy breakfast, a chilling thought hit me. I turned to Raj, my face drained of color, and quietly said,
"If it was just a cat, how did it fiddle with the doorknob?"
the realization
Ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about that too. You probably was too. I was just thinking about that. I was thinking like, the cat could have, hung on the doorknob and started. That looks so crazy. Whoa, pause. That looks so crazy. Do not clip that, bro. I swear, if you clip that, you're done. I know where you live. I literally know where you live. I don't know why you just sitting there. You just looking at it like, stop it, bro. You just sitting there. Nah, don't smile now. Don't start laughing now. Stop. But yeah, I literally had that thought, bro. Like, word.
left us both speechless.
Oh, it was somebody with a. Wait. Okay, it was a man first and then a cat. Okay. Anyways, chat. Bro, Anyways, chat, bro. Word. Look, chat. W Friday for y'all boys, bro. Ain't gonna lie. W Friday, bro. I got a whole week to myself after I'm done making this video on Wednesday. I got a whole week to myself, and where I can go ahead and, you know, enjoy my week and stuff like that. Next week is school. Oh my god, and I still don't even got my school stuff, bro. Oh my god, I'm so mad. It's okay though. It's okay. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and slide y'all boys. I love y'all so much, bro. I appreciate y'all for watching this video to the end. Have a great weekend, bro. And next week I'm coming back on Monday, which is a school day. I'm making sure a video drops, even though if it's a school day, I don't care. I'm gonna make a video on Sunday and still, you know what I'm saying, make the video drop on Monday, make word, you know what I'm saying. Then after I'm done with school, I'm coming back, recording, word, we good. All right. But yeah, I love y'all boys so much, chat. And yeah, it's been boy Tippet. That boy Tippet. I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one. Hey, Sirski.